Hello everyone, welcome to Beauty in the Garden. I'm T. So in today's video, we are going to be up potting. So I hope you guys have already started your fall and winter crops, because this is some of the seeds that we have started in a previous video. So when I planted the Brussels sprouts and the Dutch cabbage, today we're up potting the Dutch cabbage, okay? So here, you guys, is the Dutch cabbage. So now we're going to up pot them into these 1 pint containers here, and they're going to be in here for a while as my spring and summer crops go in. So let's go ahead and get started. So right here I already have some pre-sifted soil, because I do like to give them the best start as possible before putting them into the ground. So I have my pre-sifted soil, and I'm going to be adding into this soil is the Job's Organic blood meal. Now this is nitrogen, you guys. If you check onto your package, you will see here that they'll tell you how much nitrogen is inside your packet. So right here you can see that it is a 12% nitrogen, 0, 0. So okay, so it is 12 in N, okay? So you have N, P, and K. This is N, and this is what we're going to be applying into this container. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and measure this, you guys. I'm literally going to go ahead and just put a handful. Okay, all right, that's good. So roughly 2 handfuls. All right, and now I'm just going to stir it in here. Just going to give it a good toss. Just like this. Toss it. Make sure that it's nice and mixed together. And we want to make sure that our soil is pre-moistened and it holds together. That means this soil is nice and moist. You don't have to water as much once you go ahead and set your plants. So now I'm just going to fill up my trays. Give it a slight push. Always make sure you have a firm base. And fill your containers. Always. No matter what. Slight push. Fill your container. Now I do this to make sure that the root system, once it starts to get into the containers really good, the roots start to grow. We want to make sure that it's be able to pop these beautiful plants out of the containers really well, so that you won't damage the root system. Okay. And you don't want to have too much air in your soil as well, so you want to make sure that you remove the air out of your soil. So don't compact it. You just want to make sure that you push some of the air out of your soil. Okay, so now we have our soil into our containers. Now these are pre-used containers from my hostas or my Colliers, so I'm just going to be reusing them. So I always keep my containers and I just store them away, okay? So we have them filled. Now what we're going to do is called pricking out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop them out. Just like that. See how they came out completely in a clump? And then I'm going to basically, I'm going to slide this. So now I'm just going to take them apart. Very generously pull them apart. See, they still have a nice root system. See that? Okay. So now I have this little shovel here that I'm going to make a nice hole. I'm going to use the base, or you can use the shovel itself, but I like to use the base. So make a nice hole. Just like this. Into my soil. Okay. Now I'm going to pop in my plant. I'm going to actually plant it way up to the true leaves. If you see here, this is starting to be the true leaves. I'm going to plant it way up to here. And I'm going to collapse the sides. Just like that. And I'm just going to keep going. Look how beautiful that is, y'all. So, great starts, great starts. So I hope you guys been following along. I did went ahead and make a small series for you guys on certain plants. So I hope you guys are getting your fall crops ready. Just patting around it. Don't push too tightly. You just want to secure it into place. Okay. All right. Nice starts. We want nice, healthy, and strong starts. Now, I used to actually plant mine in the solo cups, but I have so many of these from planting that I just went ahead and used these. But the solo cups or any type of styrofoam cup works perfectly. So if you don't have any of these, go to the store and buy a 98-cent pack of styrofoam cups. Give it like a little, you know, and they come right on out. That's where that firm base comes in out, okay? Given that firm base, we need to pop them out, okay? I'm gonna break it up a little bit. Look at that root system. Be gentle with your starts, okay? When taking them apart. I want to be as gentle as possible. All the way up to here. We want our cabbages as low to the ground as possible so that when they do start to grow, they won't get damaged from any wind. Okay. Now we give them a great start of nitrogen. The only reason why that I gave them the nitrogen into the container is because I plan on keeping them in the container for a little while until the crops are ready to come out. Okay, so this is the Flat Dutch. And I'm only going to plant some on camera because I actually have a great deal of it. And I'll show you in a few that I have a lot left. But I'm quite sure you guys don't want to watch me do all of them. I think I have maybe 30 cabbages. Okay. All right. Slight push. Get the air out of the soil. Okay. So here is our Flat Dutch cabbage that we planted up. The next thing up is I have my, slide this down. I have my water pitcher here. This is my 2-gallon pitcher. And I have here, I'm going to be using, you guys, this Dr. Earth. It's pretty much the same thing as the Fish Emulsion. I'm going to be using this today since it's right here. but this is the all-purpose plant food by Doctor's Earths, and I'm going to give it 16 pumps into my 2-gallon pitcher. Okay. All right, so we got that in there, and now I'm going to give it a stir. All right, so I'll give this a stir. Now I'm just going to water them in. Okay, and I'm going to mark them. This whole tray is the Flat Dutch. Uh-oh. I'm gonna keep you guys out of the soil. Okay. Okay, so we're at the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. So this is how I go about up potting. I will continue on showing how I do all of them, so you guys will be informed on how I go about getting to the success that I normally try to get to when planting my garden. So I hope this was helpful for you guys to go ahead and get your gardens going, and any starts if you've been following along with me planting up the fall and winter crops. But like I always tell you guys, please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I do upload a video. And remember, there's beauty in everyone's garden. And bye-bye for now.